Drum nerdesses. Sorry about the rah, but man, see? Like, subscribe. Okay, we're gonna get right into this. Ironically called Shambles. Well, what else is a shambles? Barbie. I went and saw it as a social experiment, and I don't think I've been so surrounded by that many blue-haired Karens in my entire existence. Never has there been more of a deplorably grotesque brainwashing and indoctrinating film to destroy the family nucleus and men. So there we go. But that's not what we're here for. But if you want to hear more comments on that, which you might not, either way, we can make a special video just for that. Got my coffee. Shambles came out, if I'm not mistaken, about 23 to 24 hours ago. Well, at the time of this recording, more like, I don't know, maybe 36 and 27 minutes. Who knows? But all I knows is that I'm excited. So if I haven't said like and subscribe 100 times already, like and subscribe. If you could donate, buying a coffee would help me get to Japan when we hit 10,000 subscribers. Thank you very kindly indeed, lovely drum nerds. Honestly, really cool that we're so. I just never thought I'd get. I think 2,176 of these subscribers. It's unreal. It's honestly, it's so humbling. It's blown me away. So thank you so kindly, genuinely from me to you. I really do mean that. So here we go. Some of you heard this. I have yet to. I like that writing. It's kind of like 80s, 90s video game. Loving that. Got a very dirty low, that's lo-fi. Oh, see, I'm vibing with this because all I can hear is the lo-fi that you might find from Biffy Clyro. And Muse. There's so much to unpack. Woo! Right. Let's unpack some stuff here. So, you got lo-fi everything. Then you got some lo-fi vocals there, vox, crunchy, dirty vocals to match and be akin to the rest. Hey, look at that. My play on words. I love it. So, calm down. Why are you embarrassing me on the internet? Anyways, time and a place. So, you got all the lo-fi stuff going on. The entire verse is based off of the tom feature. That is all a tom groove. Now you heard the ride cymbal tap. You also heard You also heard the crash for the second version of that pattern. So it's ping, crash. So that's where we're going between, and there's always those rolling double pedals. And then she goes so far as to suggest have some full-time double pedal kick. Before, it went a bit half-time. So that kick pedal, if I've heard that and remembered it correctly, I definitely heard it correctly, whether or not I remembered to play it correctly, but that is a very nice, just really nice basic foot ostinato that pushes you forward, which then pushes all of the instruments forward, and then you have this very, I don't want to say the same word again, you have this very northerly directed sound. Northernly directed is my way of saying forward, so far as to suggest you're going north, which would be forward. Otherwise, southwest, east is not going to be northern forward. If you're just makes sense, Colin. And would you believe this is cup number 5? yeah, let's have some of that. See, that bit makes me kind of hear Time Is Running Out by Muse, but what we got there is that stab. 2, 3, 4. We are quarter notes. And if I'm not mistaken, there was an element, maybe not consistently, but there's an element of that right foot doing the upbeat in a quarter note fashion. So that I don't know if that mic's picking it up. So you're getting the upbeat. So you're living in quarters. 2 quarters make that set of 8s. But in any event, you're in the quarters, and you're getting 4 to the floor. Sorry, you're getting 4 to the floor and the hand on the snare, but you're getting the 4 to the floor on the bass drum, but in an up felt value. So it feels like it's not landing. Halftime. See, there's that halftime. There's that halftime. Now, it hasn't taken me this long to appreciate the fact, and maybe I'm wrong, but maybe the Canuck in me is seeing what I want to see, but it looks like there's an ice rink that they're on. It certainly looks like goalposts, hockey nets. So we're just going to say that's what it is anyways, even if it's not. We're just going to impose that onto it. We got a little bit of a middle age breakdown now, though. See, that was skip notes. Look, and now. Okay, so you had some skip notes. But then you went into quarters, and then you kind of came back to a bit of a halftime feel. All very, very full on. This is definitely not a kind of one-time listen and analyze thing, so I hope you can appreciate the task at hand. Oh, you gotta get that hi-hat bark. I want to be known as the guy that always stops on a hi-hat bark and goes, because it's so good, so simple, it's like one of the first things you learn when you're learning the drums almost. And that looks like it could be a Rickenbacker. I could be very wrong, but it looks like the shape of a Rickenbacker guitar. And if it is, oh boy, that's sexy as all hell. But yeah, those hi-hat barks are just such a beautiful effect. So simple, but so simple and understated, but really, really massively overstated in the impact that it subconsciously has on you when you're listening, if that makes sense. That hand is good. Oh, there's the blood in there. So that is blah, 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 but that's definitely double pedal, as well as the hands not hitting. So that is very much That would be a linear fill in that no two voices are hitting at the same time. Now, that is linear. Right, left, kick, for example. Linear. Not linear, because everything's coming down together. But that was almost verging into the Bonham triplety style. Blah, blah, blah. Not quite, but it was maybe an homage to it. But it was definitely a lovely. I would go so far as to call it a blush. It was a bit of a blush, but it was fabulous, and it takes a lot of accuracy and ability to get it at that speed, without having any flams, because everything needs to hit separately, but nothing can hit so separately that you could drive a car down the gap. So the gap needs to be perfectly measured in that it's close enough that it's together, but that it's far enough apart so that it's not touching it. So, words. Basically, the left and the right and the foot have to be in such communication with each other to not be so tight as to make it sound like it's all coming down together and have some ugly unison hit / weird pseudo flam, but it doesn't want to be so wide apart that they're so spaced they don't even sound like you're trying to build them together. Oh, that hi-hat bark. That was an incredible way to close out. That hi-hat bark. Okay. Words have been tricky for me today. I hope you don't slate me too relentlessly in the comment section, but you know, if you do, I always fire back. But I love you all. This is wonderful. I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Genuinely took me way out of left field. So far off guard, I was caught. Oh, fabulous. It's called Shambles, but my God, that was a perfect... It should be precision. It should be called precision, but I guess Shambles is the ironic way that would be named, right? Oh, perfect. So I'm going to sign off now. I hope you all have a fabulous Saturday. And in the future, if you're watching this on a Monday, I hope you have just as good of a Monday as you did a Saturday. Now, go out, be nice, do something nice for somebody you don't know in any way, shape, or form. Just be kind to people, okay? Keep your stick on the ice. I'll see you in a bit. Fade. Oh, yeah, I got it.